This is so annoying. I'll just make the sound effects, okay? Wow. It wasn't me. I can't wait to read these books. Nay. Etc.
Hey, buddy, watch this.
Yeah, actually. A little bit of reactive stuff here against Pally's nice. Had fun with a secret rogue Vanessa package. Cool. Copying Jiraxis. Sounds fun. The problem is you can't play it with Vanessa right away, right? I guess you can sometimes, but not always. Okay. Sure. Give me something good. Oh, just execute. I hate how it doesn't show if it whiffs. I'm always waiting for the animation and it never pops. Gotta keep an eye on the history bar there. I think we can tempo a Firebrand, right? It's rarely been something we've been able to do, but I think in Paladin in particular, they're gonna have a hard time dealing with this. It does sort of discourage the on-curve Kazakis, but it's not like anything else to do anyway that was interesting. So. Okay. Yeah, I do kind of hate this Runed Orb face, honestly, but yeah, whatever. Not Springwater. We have way too many. I think it's just Barrier, but I don't really love it. I wanted it a more interactive card. I just don't have any elementals for Grand Finale, I guess. I don't know how often Barrier like changes the course of the game. You know what I mean? Like how often is that a clock that matters? I think I'm just gonna take Arcane Intellect here, as I like to put it. Arcane Intellect. Do I draw now? Ping is not really doing much for me. I don't have any spell damage in hand. I think I draw one. Since I have this now to fill in the draw gap a little bit. I mean, you know, there's a chance I get one spell off this and it's pretty amazing. And even if I don't, it's okay. I like that this doesn't have to be like all or nothing. Like you don't have to hit both to get the discount. You know, we've had a lot of cards like that. If both are minions, discount them like with free admission, right? This is just for each. It's a very significant difference, honestly. Kasaka's Brain Freeze is probably good here because this is going to proc and avenge. That's going to go to a pretty high health total and high pressure state, but that's okay because we can freeze it and deal with it later, basically. I don't proc a Galloping here either, which is nice. Rush against Paladin's probably a little better. Rush copy sounds awesome. Okay. So next turn we have an Oh My Yogg to parse out, so this will be good. Maybe anyway, we don't know. We gotta try it, test support anyway. And we might have an Avenge too, but he won't be able to get another Galloping Savior. So that's good. Sometimes I don't know if these are the full... Oh, no, this is definitely Librams. He played Aldor, okay. So let's test Oh My Yogg. Oh, I don't think it was Oh My Yogg. Oh, wow, okay. So that means it's Avenge instead, which is actually a little more annoying, I guess. The math here is not ideal, I have to say.
Wake up. You will obey.
It's really not ideal. If I kill it fast enough, will it not proc? Okay. Is there a better way to do that at all? I don't know. Ping wouldn't have let me play these. I don't know. It didn't feel great, but I think it might have been the best despite that. So now we assume he has Leodrin in hand, but it's pretty early for Leodrin. I don't know how to beat Leodrin, though, is the problem. I need to start getting more face damage through. Wow, Libram to wipe your weapon and just to clear the 5/1. Okay. Well, that's more face damage, I guess, technically. This is not a bad Raz. And Babbling Book too, because I don't know if Ping really does a lot for me here. Just make sure I have a play for later. Develop a Raz. It's not spell damage right now, obviously, but it's just way ahead on board, and Paladin lacks reactivity. Okay, sure. I need a freeze. I need a freeze, please. Let's just see what this gets me. I think I may accidentally proc a Galloping Savior here, but we may just have to deal with that. I don't know. Flame Strike. Hell knows. So this is gonna proc the Galloping Savior. It's after, right? Yeah, so I can definitely devolve this still. And if it's too big, I can freeze it. If I can kill it, that would be best. Oh, that looks like it's gonna die for sure. Cool. That is not gonna die for sure though. I don't freeze it though, right? A 3/1's not that scary. Raz technically still lives too. Yeah, let's just chill. It's fine. Okay, so Liadrin unfortunately now has a hope in it. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with all these Librams of Hope. Double Libram of Justice down. Pinflinger in. Tries to take that line to play. It's been drawn a couple turns, but guess the mana was tight. Yeah, I don't feel like that wasn't that strong of a turn, right? Like, ugh. Mage, Resident Sleeper. I'm like the only person on the planet playing a different mage. Come on now. Not on the planet, but you know what I mean. It's like everybody's playing no minion mage. I have so many minions. Frankly, too many minions. I have too many minions. Ray's dead? I mean, I have some cool minions in my deck. What have I've had a lot of garbage spell damage, I guess. Hysteria's really good though against those 8/8s later, and I've got to figure out how to answer those. I also have an interesting play with Gift of Luminance where if he like stacks a bunch of Librams of Wisdom on a minion, I can copy his Libram of Wisdom minion. Like that's kind of a cool play too. But the problem is it doesn't kill the thing that's so strong. I think Hysteria is probably the best result here on average. That's my guess. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to keep up, you know. Eventually I'm gonna get worn down, so I don't know if these help enough. Didn't he get a Liadrin? Is this the Liadrin? Yeah, that's the Oh, he's playing it early. No Librams of Wisdom. Wow. He's taking only 2 Hand of Adols and a Libram of Hope. I think that gives me the value to win this game. Okay. I don't think he can outvalue me anymore. He got desperate for plays now, for tempo and not value. I think we're fine. I mean, maybe he still gets enough, but it feels like I am in a much better position now. I am so much happier about this than the alternative. So I gotta answer another Libram of Hope. I can do this to do that. That's fine if I need to. I think that means we can just stick to the Egwin for now. I don't have a good answer to this guy right now. The Vaulting Missiles would kill this, maybe. Ooh. Well, he's gonna heal again, so is this actually that good? Let's use the Flurry, because that's a better Snap Freeze activator. I don't think the face damage is relevant yet. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, we're kind of taking a bad turn here, honestly, but it's okay. I think ultimately he will still, kind of baiting trades here, maybe. Force him to do it a certain way, right? I don't know if it's good. He was going to go here, but this makes him not... I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's fine. All good. Leaves another ping. Cool. Oh, he heals that into the face. Oh, that kind of makes me wish I'd taken the fireball, honestly. I do wish I'd taken the fireball now. Okay, that may be like a counter spell. How did he get my babbling book? I don't even... Oh, it was off of first day of school. It wasn't mine. So even if this is counter spell, I can still brain freeze. That's no big deal. Oh, actually, is this a good Hysteria? Not really. Not really. It's not bad, but it's not good. I could use this to guarantee that it's a clear. Well, let's see if it's a counterspell or not first. Not a counterspell. Okay, I think that means we snap freeze then. Do I Firebrand snap freeze just to soften that up? Could be a mirror entity, but even that's not that bad. It's a big deal. So we've got Oasis Ally. Ice Barrier now is also a possibility. Let's see if it's a barrier. It's a barrier. Okay. No problem. Yeah, we don't actually need to kill that right now, so this is fine. So we're even in fatigue. Pinflingers are still definitely a challenge, but he doesn't have a lot of Librams to bounce because he played Leodrin early. So it's like, you know, 1 at a time or 2 at a time or whatever. I mean, clearly if he can trade in and stuff, he's better off, but... Just need to be able to keep up on value here. This seems like a good Hysteria. It's not always going to connect, but... Seems good enough, right? On the 4/6. It's perfect. We could clear and be left with minions. There is a chance I leave up his 5/3 here or his 4/3 here if he hits my watch post or this and then this. But usually this works out pretty well. Let's just see how it goes. Then decide what to do next. I just don't think there's going to be that many great board states beyond this where it's awesome, you know? Because... Oh, Sword of Skulls is great. He just doesn't have that many like minions left, really. I'm losing the fatigue win out here, but kind of hoping I don't need the fatigue win out. I still have very powerful plays left. I don't think he has as many powerful plays left. He's not weaving pings. Oh, he has a natural Libram of Hope. I forgot about this, honestly. But now Hysteria should be nuts. Just trade Hysteria. It's guaranteed to die. Or I can ping, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, I would love to be able to evolving missiles these. Oh my god, I hit evolving missiles. That kills every Libram if these both get hit. This is cheaper in case I need to do other stuff after this. Is it right? Probably. I definitely want to try to hit both. I don't want only one to get hit. This is going to be a worse minion. This is going to be a better minion, but I think it's worth it just to get rid of the Librams for the Pinflingers, because I need to strand the Pinflingers, right? Okay, cool. And this is still a great Hysteria. And I can ping to clean up if this backfires. Am I better off hitting here? No. Or here? No. Because that Frenzy's going to proc anyway. Right, so... Oh, wait. If the Frenzy procs, I'm screwed. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was the right way to do it. I don't know how the Frenzy... Or when the Frenzy procs, but that worked out, thankfully. Okay, so now he's down to Pinflingers with no Librams. 2 random 1-drops. An Aldor Truth Seeker, another Sword of the Fallen that I think has no secrets in it, honestly. I feel like I have more or less negated all the key threats. Even if it does have a secret now, it actually gives me more fatigue help, so it's kind of nice. Solarian here is like sort of good, but also... Oh, Brain Freeze actually maybe isn't that good because it might be Oh My Yogg. It's really nice, but I don't think I risked the Oh My Yogg. I think I just use the Solarian while there's minions on board. There may not be a lot of time. I can use this as an emergency if I have to test. Oh, that's bad. That's actually not good news. That's nice. I'm gonna die in fatigue now. Oh my god, don't draw more cards, please. Mana Biscuit's actually pretty cool. That's nice. Wrong target, but... That's fine. And that's fine. Oh, okay. Well, this sort of went all right then. Let's see if it's Oh My Yogg here first. Not Oh My Yogg. Okay. Cool. Avenge won't proc, but oh, Galloping Idiot will. Yeah, that's fine too. Okay. Nice. Cool. Another Paladin. What the heck, dude? We were only queuing mages earlier. We queued 4 straight mages earlier, and now we've queued 4 straight Paladins. It's almost like people only play 2 decks. I'll be honest. I know people want to win. I get it, right? Like winning is fun, so it's everybody's instinct is to play a winning deck. But I'm still surprised. I'll be honest. I'm shocked how much people still only play like the top 1 or 2 decks. How common they become when they're meta dominant early in a meta. Deck diversity is not something most people prioritize in the slightest. They just want to any percentage gain they can. I'm shocked by that. As somebody who is, you know, itching to play fringe stuff, I want things that aren't the popular deck. I only play popular decks off stream and only then to climb. But that's what everybody else is doing too, so I just do it once a month though. Not all month. When you're legend, that kind of just happens, you know. I actually think the opposite. I feel like when you're legend is the best time to play fringe decks, because if you're 1400 legend, I mean, I'm assuming you're not pushing for a ranked spot at the end of the month, right? You're not pushing for a spot, leaderboard spot, because you'd be higher already. You'd have an 11-star bonus. You'd be starting in legend at 200, 400 something, right? Whatever. Even I debuted at 600. And you, I don't know. I mean, maybe you're on a bad stretch, but usually if you're playing for a leaderboard spot, your MMR is so high that you're staying top 200. So is there as much incentive at this point, basically, right? To me, it feels like there's not much incentive. So, I don't know. Oh my god, doesn't matter. Just any spell's fine. If I get an innervate, I'll do this. Oh, first day of school's good, though. Whoa! Weird minions, though. That's true, I guess. There is a breakpoint at 2K that matters for an 11-star bonus. That's fair, I guess, if you're trying to hold your top 2,000 spot. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's a reason to play good decks at 1,400. Yeah, that's reasonable enough. Grinding wins for a portrait. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. I guess. Yeah. Sure. There are different incentives than just rank to play a winning deck. I'll give you guys that. Yeah. I buy it. I buy it. I'm sold. It still surprises me, though, that people don't try it with fringe decks more. Man, we're like ahead so much. I'm thinking about the fireball. You know, it still has flexibility as removal as needed. Oh my god. I forget about this dude every freaking time. Every time. It was really good, by the way, that card when I played Libram Power into Legend. It was nuts. Yeah, exactly, Rectoner. That's been my thing, right? It's like get to the rank you care about and then turn on the goofy mode, right? That's how I've always done it. But there are everybody definitely illuminated some reasons that you'd still care about climbing even after you've played to Legends. So I'll give you guys that one. This is weird to play at this stage, but no, I'm gonna wait. Who cares? We're ahead. The damage output on the weapons actually matters here. So, because we're this fireball and 2 weapons, right, is a ton of damage output. Particularly when I still have the board. This might be the fireball, honestly. I don't want it to devolve if there's no Librams yet. I guess weapon trade here is not too bad. Let's see what we find. Okay. Yeah, I don't love that I'm not tossing in a lot of extra damage on this. Certainly wish I was hitting for more. I'm getting to the stage now where Librams of Hope obviously deny my damage output too, though, so maybe now I need to shift gears again. Plather Diamond is 50% Pally, 47% Mage. Oh man, that's I think that's only a slight exaggeration is what's sad. Like, you're definitely exaggerating, but probably not that much. It's probably a fairly small exaggeration. Okay. Thankfully Hand of a Doll's putting in some work still. Probably just gotta grab a cheap spell off this Ivory, right? Oh, I can use Brain Freeze. Okay, so I can take whatever I want now. That's cool. Shield of Honors, kind of cool, but man, it's like I'm getting all these things that point towards aggression, but then I'm also like knowing that he's gonna have Librams of Hope soon. Could play an Infestation now that's still like sort of pressure based, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna play for end phase here. Let's end the game. Gonna go to end. For better or worse. A Libram of Hope at this stage. I could just Devolving Missiles and hit again. 7, 8, 11, 17. Yeah, so he'd heal to 16. That'd be fine. Yeah, we could do that just fine. Libram of Hope. As long as he doesn't have any other heal, it's fine. Yeah, it's GG. Okay. Nice. Well, I guess I have to assume this can't be a taunt. 6, 10, 16. Should we do this just in case it's a taunt? I have mana, so I have mana. I lose a ping, but I might be able to clear a taunt because of it, so let's see. Didn't matter. Okay. Didn't matter. Cool. Yeah, man, we how did he know it was lethal? I didn't have lethal yet. Whew, yeah, I don't know. We took a brave line there. It paid off. I mean, sometimes those lines don't pay off, but we set it up to work. Okay. I'm actually going to keep the Jandis, I think. It's not so late in the game that swing on Jandis isn't already something to think about. Devolving Missile's awesome against Paladin. This is 5 straight Paladins. 5 straight Paladins. 4 straight Mages, and then 5 straight Paladins. Man, this is... Let me tell you guys, this is great for videos. Everybody loves watching the same matchup over and over and over and over. People definitely don't want new experiences and different varied experiences. I need to tank my rank. Maybe we'll find the goofers down 5k or something. We're still getting those 11-star tryhards here. That's okay. We'll tank our rank naturally by playing weird decks. So I heard that too. What was that? Where did it sound like it was coming from? Was it like outside? Go check out like a bathroom or toilet or something. I heard a weird sound too. Sounded like a wild animal was in the house. I had a headphone on, so it's hard to hear. All right, Arcane Intellect is cool. We need cards. Mask Cthulhu's way too greedy at this stage. Somebody cheered. What? Yeah, 5k may not exist yet. Yeah, good point. It's still so early in the month. I'm not used to being a legend this early. This is the fastest climb I've had in probably 2 years. I think the last time I hit legend this early was, I don't even know, so long ago. We don't have an attic. We do have squirrels outside, so... No attic, though. Okay, Hand of a Doll again. Rain Freeze good there. Alright. Coin Neophyte. Oh, interesting. Okay. Weird. I may not even need a spell here, honestly. I'm not feeling that much heat right now. Spell damage Shooting Star is so nuts on these later. Could still Brain Freeze one, I guess, but I mean, what's the point? Kind of like this Evocation almost. I am light on cards for long term. Like Evocation's just a 1 or 2 turn window is the problem. Yeah, I guess since my hand is so cheap. I mean, Rigged Fair Game I think is unlikely to go off this game, right? So I don't want to do that one. Maybe I do Brain Freeze this just because I want to Jandas on 5. I know Avenge seems bad, but it's really not that big a deal. We have to proc these eventually. Not always, I guess. But anyway, it's not that big a deal. Still happy to Jandas. If we see Libram come down, Devolving Missiles might be a better line, and then we could maybe open up a Rigged Fair Game too if we can like trade into some 1/1s and stuff, but we'll see. What is this deck? This is like a minion mage. Had to set up a trap for a raccoon in your attic. Wow, we had some friends who had a squirrel in their house recently, had trouble getting rid of it. But not a raccoon in the attic. Solarian double Shooting Stars. Actually pretty good. I think we do that. Man, I wish I could get a Rigged Fair Game down though too.
What to do?
I don't know. This may not be worth, but I kind of dig it. I feel like I did waste that Brain Freeze now since I didn't Jandas anyway, right? Feels like that ended up not working out. Maybe should have stuck to the plan and just pinged and Jandas with a lower pressure board. I do really like getting ahead though for this Rigged Fair Game if I can. That would be so good to get ahead on board so that he's trading instead of hitting face, right? Jandas could definitely help us do that. Stabilize the board maybe. We do have this backup now too. But I still have so few choices. Goody 2 shields and Web Spinner. It's like not a bad devolving missiles, but it's not a good one. It's actually gonna be a great Mask of Cthulhu if only I had a little more mana to work with. Jeez. Okay, yeah, do we take the greedy play here? Yeah. And because I take the greedy play, I can actually kill this now. I don't have to try to protect my... Like, if this wasn't stealth threat, I would have to probably value trade the 1/1s to protect the ping on the pingable minion. But since I'm stealthing it, the 4/4 being exposed means I can leave up the 1/1s, basically. I certainly don't care if they trade into Jandis. That's fine. So now Mask can tidy up the board. Although this is actually a pretty good chance to rigged fair game as well, maybe. Let's see. But I also have card draw now on board, so I don't even necessarily need it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they thought this was actually going to be the... He seems really surprised that this isn't the target. But Paladin's not running like Consecration right now, so this is a totally fine play against Paladin these days, I feel like. Oh, this Mask is too good to pass up, right? It's not maybe going to clear everything is the only issue. Well, it's definitely not. Well, not definitely not, but it's unlikely to. I think I still try it though, right? Yeah, I don't really need the rigged fair game as much now that I have the Twilight. Let's just see. Oh, beautiful. Guess Noble Sack is a possibility, not as likely. This now is susceptible to Pinflinger, unfortunately, but we got our value, right? We got 2 cards, we got a face attack, it's all good. And they may not have Pinflinger, and then it might get to go again. Again. Sword will kill it, but at least he takes another 5. 10 damage out of this bad boy is nice. He's gonna let me draw 2 more? What? That seems... Oh, I think he just realized. Yeah. I think he might have just realized. I mean, it's not inherently wrong. It seems weird to let me draw 2 more for free. Hunter, huh? Evolving missiles against Hunter seems less good. Like Solarian, though. Can certainly live with a watch post. Like this tempo hand. It's looking good. Does Imprisoned Phoenix get the buff from the Guardian Legend card? Every minion does, yeah. Including Phoenix. I mean, it would be delayed, right? It'd have to wake up for you to realize it, but yeah. So yes, you could get 4 spell damage out of that. 100%. Sure. Okay, so this looks... I don't know what this deck is, actually. I don't know. I'm going to take the Brain Freeze because it's cheap, honestly. It may not even be right. But I like this together to clear this maybe next turn. Never mind. Scratch that. Not next turn. Okay, instead I'll just Babbling Book Brain Freeze and hit the 3/2. I actually think we're probably being hurt more by this watch post than he is, to be honest. Because I care a lot about fusing 2 cards together in turns. So I'm going to realize maybe like 3 to 4 of these mana increases in a single turn, whereas he might just have like 1 or 2 or 1 per turn, you know? So it's like, it's almost like the bumps are going to accrue for me a little bit faster or more punishing almost. It's tough. Well, now at least I can ping hit. Pretty good. Oasis ally is nice. Get this down. All right, we're still 30 against Hunter on turn 5. I think I can live with this. That went okay. Do discovered cards count as drawn? No, but I think you're thinking of the Cult Neophyte. The Cult Neophyte was increasing the cost of one of my cards. I have a feeling that's what you're thinking of and what you spotted there. Oh, this is just not very good. I don't know. I need a minion on board for this Oasis ally, so I'm gonna do this. Guess I technically preferred the Cold card dying, but it doesn't really matter because I'm trying to proc the Oasis ally, so these 1/1s might actually be helpful in a way. As long as something's attacking my minion here. Is it? That's a quick shot? Oh, no, man. That sucks. Well, now I need Raz. Raz, please. Can't believe he got through that with no proc. Sort of impressive.
I will crush your delusions of grandeur.
What is even good here? I don't know. Let's just do this so we can get a ping in this way. Play another minion. I'm just leaving. Oh, never mind. That's not the right amount of mana. This does nothing now, so. Okay, hopefully this actually gets me an Oasis ally now. Companion, not the Liak. Okay, good. Just going face for 4. Okay, I can live with that. I do have to catch up here, but we'll start catching up. I have not drawn Raz a single time, by the way. I'm really annoyed. Really annoyed. Orban was better. I don't know what Orban means. What is Orban? Ruined orb, you mean? It might have been actually, yes, since I didn't count my mana right. I don't remember how much health I killed, but yeah, you might indeed be right. Where is my Raz, dude? Gonna die from all this meaningless damage. Oh, never mind. Not gonna die to all this meaningless damage. I take it back. That was a pretty good draw. Okay, so Solarian Prime. I don't even know if that's worth. Maybe still always worth. Problem is he doesn't have any minions and is unlikely to have a lot of minions, so it's pretty risky. I think we just stick to the plan here, right? Or the plan is done.